It was August 8th when I got my first video of a pair of mother Javelina, each with a set of twins. Since that time, we lost one somewhere along the way. I don't know what happened to it. It just didn't show up on my trail camera anymore. In this video, you'll see there's still 3, but the third one that comes into the picture last appears to have something wrong with the left rear leg. So at this point it's not super visible, but you can tell there's a problem. Everybody goes to the water bowl for a drink, but as you can see, as the others move on, the little one that I think has an injured left rear leg lingers at the water bowl. The way my trail camera works is that as long as there's movement in front of the camera, it will take a 1-minute video, and then it'll take a half a second break and then take the next video. Like I say, as long as there's movement in front of the camera. The way these minutes have been ending in this little series right here is making it difficult to see exactly, what's going on with that baby's leg. But we'll get a better look later on. In this clip, you can see Mama knows something is wrong, and she's kind of inspecting the little one. And it sure looks like there's a lot of love and caring, but there's just not much Mama can do. And unfortunately, when a Javelina injures a leg, it is life-changing and can be life-ending, especially for a small one. At one point, Mama prods a little too much, and it looks like it hurts the baby, and the baby spins around. But she's just trying to help it as much as she can, but really there's nothing to be done. In this segment, you'll see multiple Javelina, but ultimately what we're looking at is what appears to be the 2 mothers and 2 of the babies. So at this point, it seems like the third baby is either gone or not traveling with the group anymore. You'll see one of the little babies jumps in the water bowl as well. In this segment, we see the 2 mamas and we see the 2 babies. Again, one of them jumps in the water bowl, and then kind of a 2 or 3 minute long nursing session breaks out. And they both nurse from one of the Javelina. So I don't know if one javelina has lost two of its babies, or they've each lost one and they can share nursing. I really don't know exactly how that works. In this clip, we still have two babies. Here we see the javelina kind of scooting through the frame. One of them stops and takes a drink of water, but as you'll see, another one comes behind running and makes that one run. So I don't know if, at times they're running from each other, or is there some other predator that's causing everybody to run. It's always interesting. Here we have an adult javelina that really apparently wants a bath. He manages to get his whole body into the water bowl and get himself pretty wet and scratch and rub his body with his nose and all that. You'll see. but I thought I would include this just because it is kind of interesting and kind of funny. I have not seen a coyote on my trail camera for a couple of months, but these two short clips show that they're back, and I did hear them out my window last night. This time we see one javelina mama and one javelina baby. They usually travel together, so I'm not sure what's up. We have one mama and one baby quickly passing through the property. This is where sensitive viewers may want to stop viewing. My heart breaks for this poor little creature. He is dragging I think it's his left rear leg around, and it's just painful to see him try to move. He does go to the water bowl and get a pretty long drink, and then he throws his whole body into the water bowl and lays there for a few seconds. I don't know if that made him feel better or what. And then he gets himself out of the water bowl and continues on his way in this sad state. I'm pretty sure this is the little guy that we thought had a problem with the left rear leg earlier. And what's really concerning here is he appears to be completely on his own. There's no adult with him. So the prospects for survival are not good. I did look up the survival rate for young javelina, and it is 50% or even a little higher than that. So I don't know. It just makes me feel terrible.